Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you very much for being a time traveler. This is your new moon in Sagittarius reading. This should be a biggie of a moon for you. So we'll see what messages come out. Keep in mind, it is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out your other placements. And if you're not sure what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and watch the video of your choosing. With all of that said, let's begin. Okay, Sag. Oh, and if you're celebrating your birthday in the final days of Sagittarius season, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Your oracle card, a tidy house, clarity and organization, card number 1. Moonology card, full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. And your other Moonology card, full moon, forgiveness. Okay. We had a full moon in Gemini about 2 weeks ago. We have a full moon in Cancer coming up on the 3rd of January. And we have your new moon on the 19th or 20th, depending on where you live in the world. So tell me about this here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about a tidy house, clarity and organization, card number 1. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension, and full moon, forgiveness. One more shuffle here. Thank you. All right, my dear, what do you have? 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and then you have the Phoenix here, Celestial Weaver, and 4 Pentacles, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Well, this is a connection-based reading for you. Whether that's a friend, family member, lover, a business partner, a boss, someone you're collaborating with, I don't know. We're about to find out. We will definitely clarify all of this for you. So let's start clarifying so we can get to the message. 5 of Pentacles, why is that here? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here for a tidy house? One more shuffle here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong deck. Oh no, I grabbed the right deck. Sorry. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Clearly I need more coffee. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You have the 5 of Wands and you have the 9 of Cups. And then you have the 10 of Wands. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Why is the 6 of Wands here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 6 of Wands, clarified by Justice. 4 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups here for Sag? Why is the 10 of Cups here for Sagittarius? One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Cups, clarified by the Hanged Man, the Moon, and the 7 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Wands here? Why is the 3 of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. 3 of Wands, clarified by King of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Why is the 9 of Wands here for forgiveness? Why is the 9 of Wands here for forgiveness? One more shuffle. Thank you. 9 of Wands, clarified by Ace of Swords, the Star, and the 4 of Cups. The Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Okay. Empress fell out of the deck. Very nice. Tell me more about that Lovers card. One more shuffle. Thank you. You had the Empress, you have the 9 of Pentacles, and you have the 6 of Wands, which we originally had here. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Look at that. Emperor to the Empress, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Page of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Something here obviously transpired, right, between you and another person in that 5 of Pentacle energy. There was some kind of disagreement, competition, possibly strife, tension, some sort of conflict here. This was with an entity that at some point in time made you happy. The connection then became too much responsibility on you. I think you were shouldering the burden of the connection, maybe the emotional burden. I don't know. It could be financial for some of you. But it seems like it was very difficult at some point in time, very stressful, a lot of work on your shoulders to try to make the connection with this person work. And It's like you were the one always trying to focus on trying to find the solution or resolution to disagreements or strife or tension that was created here. I also think you were trying to keep a very optimistic attitude or energy. And that 9 of Cups, like, despite what's happening here, I'm going to try to remain dedicated to staying happy within myself, but also within the connection with this individual. Your ultimate goal here was, I'm going to hold on to this entity because I do want success with it. I don't think it was coming from lower vibrational Leo energy. I don't think you were doing this out of pride and ego. I think whoever this person is to you, again, friend, family member, lover, boss, coworker, whomever, your ultimate goal here was, I know right now I need to carry the brunt or load of the connection, but I'm going to do my best to try to push this forward and make this work. So the 4 of Pentacles, you're like, I'm staying here. I will look for justice and fairness and equality, right? Your opposite sign is Gemini. That's my sun sign. So there was something here of, it needs to be fair to me, but I believe that if I continue to pour into it, if I stay emotionally grounded, emotionally balanced as the King of Cups, whether you're masculine or feminine, my hope is that there will be victory or success in this connection. And then something happened. I don't know if it happened in Scorpio season or if Scorpio here is just represented because there was a significant transformational change or possibly an ending in the connection you had with this person. But the 10 of Cups, that I'm going to push through and try to find happiness with this person, turned into the Hangman, the Moon, and the 7 of Swords. Something here I believe was revealed to you about this entity. Now, that could be some aha epiphany moment, because I got the Ace of Swords there as well. Some kind of realization. Maybe they admitted something. You caught them in something. Something here that was kept from you for quite some time was revealed. And like I said, it either radically transformed the connection or the connection came to an end. But there is a feeling here of, why wasn't I told this before? Why wasn't I told this sooner? I was trying to keep everything tidy, right? The house, the relationship, the job, whatever this connection is. I was trying to stay organized and trying to stay tidy through what was for you a difficult or stressful time. But I'm trying to remain focused on the goal that I want success with this individual. And now this shows up. That's the feeling here. And now it's like, I'm not sure if I want to move forward. I feel a bit restricted now in this connection. I don't know if I should let go. I don't know if I should continue sacrificing and holding on. I don't know if this was illusion. I don't know if I'm just filled with doubts and fears because of what came to the surface. And now I'm afraid that they're going to happen again. So our old hurts or traumas playing a role. You just seem to be here like, what the hell just happened? So some type of deception or betrayal here was discovered, and it left you in this state of, I don't know what to do. Now, the betrayal could have been on your part or this person's part. I don't know. But I just know that it came to a full stop, or a huge transformation occurred here in the connection with this individual. And then it looks like we're going to press forward, because remember, the 10 of Cups is there. The 10 of Cups is here. So then it's like, okay, despite what happened here, or what I believe happened here, I'm not going to allow my doubts, fears, or insecurities, or things that I can't see or I don't have tangible proof of. I'm not going to allow it to get in the way of this connection. If this is not your reading, check another placement. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just telling you what's on the table. And what's on the table is, despite what happened, despite the clarity that I've gained, I'm going to move forward with this connection. Because again, my ultimate goal here is the restoration of happiness, the restoration of emotional contentment, happiness, alignment. I want to be, I'm speaking like you, I want to be in alignment with this entity. I want to give. I don't want to overgive, but I do want to be charitable in some respect, right? I do want to continue to invest in this connection. And you didn't make this decision from a place of cloudedness or I don't know, or uncertainty. No, in that King of Swords energy, you're being very decisive here, very clear thinking of, I'm not quite yet ready to walk away from this entity. I still have some hope that despite what transpired here, I still have some hope that we can reach a level of harmony here. And then we have forgiveness, whether you have to forgive them or they have to forgive you, or both of you have to forgive yourselves. I don't know. But the 9 of Wands here says, I'm not giving up on this connection. There is room here for forgiveness. And even if the conclusion is, I'm not going to end up with this person or engaging with this person long term, or I don't really want to stay at this job. There's still a feeling here of I have to forgive. Either I'm going to let go of the pain and hurt and continue in the connection, continue connecting with this individual, or I have to let go of the pain and hurt so I can just move forward in my life. It'll be different for all of you, but forgiveness here is playing a role in the connection that you have with this individual. You have the Ace of Swords, you have the Star, and you have the Four of Cups. Again, the feeling here is I'm not 100% ready to fully walk away from this entity. It's a possibility. I'm not happy with what happened, right? I'm not at the 10 of Cups yet. I'm striving for the 10 of Cups in this connection. But I have a lot more to think about, to meditate on, to contemplate. In the meantime, I want to heal. I'm just speaking like you. I want to heal. I've had this moment here that I've realized that I need to forgive this entity and possibly even myself, whether I choose to stay or choose to go. And forgiveness comes from being in a very healed environment, and that healing comes from forgiving. And remember what I said, we have a full moon on January 3rd coming up. It's a full moon in Cancer. It is a super moon. The Four of Cups is the third decan of Cancer. So there is something here that as you move towards that full moon in Cancer, there is some forgiveness here that is occurring between you and this individual. And then we have the Lovers. It's a choice that you're making here. Empress to the Nine of Pentacles to that Six of Wands. I believe for some of you, the choice here is to continue existing in this connection, but not doing it from a place of toxicity. Like you're not staying because you are staying with this person or choosing to stay with this person because of money or title or status, or, you know, you're staying at this job for all the wrong reasons. I'm going to clarify this further for you, but this seems to be whether I stay connected to this entity or not, whether we're moving forward or not, I need to forgive them and myself for what transpired here. I do want to move forward and be victorious. And I feel like this is you nurturing yourself. What you do with this person, I don't know. We're going to see if we can figure this out right now. But this seems to be very much of I'm moving forward and taking care of my own satisfaction and my own abundance and my own resources. And I'm focusing on making myself happy. What the heck happened back here? Because, man, you were carrying the load of this connection. Bottom of deck, the Hierophant. In a career and finance reading, the Hierophant for me is the entity you work for. Even if you work for yourself, it would just be your own company. So if this is work-related and you're a business owner, maybe there was just a lot of stress on you being a one-man operation, one-woman operation. So yeah, Hierophant could be in respect to the marriage, the long-term committed relationship, the community you belong to, community group, religious group, family, certainly construct within a group of friends, partner. I don't know if I said that, partner. Or company, either you work for. So it's something structured, right? Hierophant is something structured in your life, but it came too burdensome. Tell me more about that here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Swords. This is very much up in your head about this. Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. That's that Seven of Swords. Whatever this entity is, Magician. Oh, highly toxic. I don't know if it's you or them. Don't come at me in the comments. I don't know. I just know that what weighed very heavy on you was some level of betrayal that occurred here. While you were trying to hold the fort down, while you were trying to make things work, there was some kind of deception or betrayal here at play. At least that's energetically how it felt to you, emotionally how it felt to you, that something was not on the up and up and it was not fair to you because you were giving so much to this connection or to this entity. This could even be a job that screwed you over on a raise or promotion. But it's like, I can't believe that they would do that to me after everything that I did. You know, I worked overtime. I didn't get paid. I showed up on days I shouldn't have. It's just whatever this entity is, professional, you know, platonic, romantic, whatever, your feeling here is, I almost feel foolish for overgiving, knowing what they were doing behind my back or underneath the surface. And being very much caught up in your head. Do I continue to move forward with this entity, or do I continue to move away from this entity? Magician, Queen of Wands, and there you are as the Empress. There's that devil again. So, okay. So then what happened here? It's like at some point in time you made a decision to stay. I don't know if that's your final decision though, now that I'm looking at this. So then what happened? Knight of Pentacles, Celestial Weaver, and the Phoenix. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. So at some point in time, despite what happened here, you decided to stay in this. Give it one more try, one more effort. We're going to try to, speaking like you, revitalize maybe the relationship, the connection, the friendship. I'm going to go to work with a new attitude, new page. I do love what I do. Maybe I don't like who I do it for. So take this how it resonates to you. But you made the decision after you found this out, or this was discovered, for at least for some stretch of time, you were going to continue investing in whomever or whatever this is. Maybe you found out about a secondary deception. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that was the last straw. What is the Seven of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, because that messed up and you tried again. Oh, Sagittarius, you tried again. Or tried to continue. So what's the Seven of Swords now? Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. So you tried again with this entity, only to be blindsided again by them. Or to, again, feel some level of defeat or loss or betrayal here. Tell me more about what happened. One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. There's that holding on. 10 of Pentacles. And the Chariot. Bottom of the deck. Two of Pentacles. Justice. Judgment. So despite what transpired, you decided to go again. You know, continue investing. You had good intentions here. You wanted victory, you wanted success, you wanted forward movement. You didn't want to really quit the job at the end of the day or disconnect from this person, regardless of who they are. And then the deception came through again. I think this was breathe through the tension. I can't believe that this is happening, or this is happening again kind of feeling. Tell me about this here, this King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. What is this? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands, 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Death card, Eight of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. I think this is a repeat offender in your life. I don't know if this is a friend, family member, or lover. This is, you're trying this again. It's right back to where it was. You're right back to the 10 of Wands. You're right back to this burden, the stress, the strife, carrying it all on your shoulders. So this is repetitive attempts on the Sagittarius collective to keep it all together, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the transgressions, regardless of the deception. Wow, are you determined? You are determined, or you were at some point in time recently, you were determined to make this work. I feel until you weren't. You were determined to make it work over and over and over again until you just weren't. Ace of Swords, the Star, and the Four Cups. Tell me about this forgiveness. This person may be asking you for your forgiveness. I don't think you're giving it to them. Or you're asking them for forgiveness. I don't think they're giving it to you. One more shuffle. There's a realization forgiveness needs to occur here, whether I'm going to move forward with this person or move away. But there's a little reluctancy to give or accept the forgiveness. There's that Death card again. Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Eight of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Devil. Judgment. And the Ace of Cups. So this entity is extending to you. It looks like communication here, to try to transform this connection. Seeking your forgiveness, asking for your forgiveness. This could be a friend where all this transpired, and then it's, hey, I'm really sorry that we haven't spoken since this last took place. You know, this could be the job at the end of the year that knows that they, you know, dropped the ball on you a bunch of times. Now they're giving you some kind of end of the year bonus or, you know, raise or quarterly commission. It's in some type of good effort here to try to restore the connection. Not wanting, they do not want to see this end. They are looking to transform it though, however. But the devil is in the underlining energy. Devil is in the details. Devil's in the details. We see you here now very focused on yourself. Tell me about this here for Sagittarius. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Cups, Temperance, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the devil again. I don't know what your connection is with this entity, but you seem to be having a difficult time moving forward with them and also moving away from them. There's a lot of confusion here. A lot of, I don't know if I need to give them more time and they'll get their act together, or if I give it more time, cooler heads will prevail and then we can reconnect in the future. There's a lot of internal struggle here in the Sagittarius collective. This entity is toxic. Why they are coming up, Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Devil, I don't know. I'm going to use your opposite sign of Gemini to try to clarify this a little bit more for you, Sag, because I don't want to leave you like this in this reading. For some of the other readings I did where I needed a third qualifying deck, I actually used your deck since it was the new moon in Sag. So for this, we're going to use your opposite sign of Gemini. I want to get a little bit more on what this person is offering you. And then we'll use that Gemini deck to get into their energy. What are they offering Sagittarius here? Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. A gift, a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. It could be something like that. Although I usually see Pentacle as something tangible, so it could be a gift. One more shuffle here. Thank you. What are they offering you? The Tower. Remember we had that death card there, which is Scorpionic energy. And then the Pluto. The Tower is Pluto / Mars. So I'm feeling here, yeah, this is coming in out of the blue. The Tower, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. This is having, I'm asking what they're giving you, and it looks like not wanting to give up on this connection, or trying to get through maybe some wall that you put up. Oh yeah, there's that Eight of Wands again and the Wheel of Fortune. So you've put up some kind of wall with this person, an energetic wall where they could feel the vibe. For others of you, maybe you've blocked this person or you have disconnected from them. I think this entity is seeking forgiveness from you. I think they're seeking forgiveness from you. And I think you will be hearing from them in the course of the next 8 days. There's that Page of Pentacles. Yeah, trying to like get through your walls or your resistance. What else is this person offering, Sagittarius? One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Death card again. How many times does the Scorpio energy keep coming up? Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands. Two of Swords. You're going to have a decision here to make. It looks like you're going to have a decision here. To accept the communication, to continue conversing, to stay at the job, to go back to it, to continue connecting with this person. I mean, what are they offering you? Something to celebrate, some type of harmony or restoral of harmony to the connection, some type of transformation. I don't think that they're looking to end this with you because there's celebration here in that Four of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles could talk about trying to adapt to what's happening or trying to restore balance to the connection, trying to make time for you. Two of Pentacles could be seen as time management or someone prioritizing you. Yeah, possibly prioritizing you now to give you whatever this is. Let's get into their energy a little bit more. I'm going to go 3 more on that. We're going a little long on this message. Anything else that this person is giving Sagittarius? So something that is tangible, a reason to celebrate. The hope is here that it will stabilize or restabilize the connection or transform it in a positive way. What else is this person giving Sagittarius? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Look, that Two of Pentacles is giving me another message here. There's a Two of Pentacles related to Capricorn. It is. It's the first decan of Capricorn. So there is something obsessed. I don't know if it's negative, but there is something obsessed with wanting to balance or rebalance this connection. Six of Swords. There's that Page of Cups, that offering, and Queen of Wands to you, whether you're masculine or feminine, and then you're undecided here about whether or not to accept it, proceed forward with it. So yeah, there is a message here coming in after that Five of Swords debacle here that happened. Because we have the Six of Swords here and the Six of Swords here again. Okay. Split the deck. 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more about this actual entity. What is in this person's energy when it comes to Sagittarius? What is in this person's energy when it comes to Sagittarius? High Priestess there at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there's been some silence between you and them. One more shuffle here. Thank you. So what is in their energy when it comes to you? Queen of Wands. There you are, whether you're masculine or feminine. Knight of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. Bottom of deck, Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of people here. But I'm going to read it as energy. What is in their energy about you? That Seven of Wands, that wall that you put up. Again, some type of barrier. Communication, physical, energetic. And they think about some type of long-term strategy or plan on how they can overcome the barrier that you've put up, or the defense mechanism here that you have up. How else does this person feel about Sagittarius? How else do they feel about Sagittarius? How else do they see them? One more shuffle. Thank you. How else do they see you? The Hermit, the King of Cups, and the Fool. Bottom of deck, Eight of Cups. They see you emotionally checked out because of what happened. Some of you, they are anticipating that you are leaving them. Or if you have already left them, that you have no intention of returning. They feel you have emotionally withdrawn because of their behavior or something here that came to light in the connection. They feel you moving on. You have some wall. You're not giving to them like you used to. You're no longer shouldering the connection like you used to. And they're aware of that. Okay. Tell me more about what this individual is offering Sagittarius. That Page of Cups is small apology. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. It could be a gift. We originally saw the Ace of Pentacles. Again, something small. If you have children with this person, there could be communication about the children. Maybe holiday visitation or something like that. There definitely is communication here. What else is this person offering Sagittarius in that Page of Cups? One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Swords. The Tower showed up again. And the Three of Cups showed up again. And then we have King of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. There is something here in this person's energy about wanting to do something to you to restore happiness to the connection. It could be an offer of reconciliation, celebration. Tell me more about that Three of Cups. They don't know if you'll accept it. They don't know how receptive you'll be to it, but they're making the offer anyway. I mean, it's come up now several times. It could be even just a text of Merry Christmas. They don't know if you're going to respond, but they're going to send it anyway. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups. So when they extend the Three of Cups to you, they don't know if you're going to accept it. But that feeling is, I'm going to do it anyway. Ten of Wands and the King of Swords. They're going to do it anyway. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Death card. Again, another deck. So yeah, this is, I'm going to send it anyway, and whatever happens, happens. If Sagittarius responds, great. If Sagittarius doesn't respond, then it's on me, because I played a role in all of this happening. But I would expect to hear communication or an offer or some type of holiday greeting or maybe a happy birthday message. It's small, and it could come with a gift, but the feeling here is they're not fully sure that you will accept it. Okay. Anything else Sagittarius needs to know about this person? Anything else Sagittarius needs to know about this person? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Anything else you need to know about them? Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Who's that? Who's the Queen of Pentacles here? Let's see if we get an Ace or Major Arcana card. That would be you. Is the Queen of Pentacles Sagittarius? Is the Queen of Pentacles Sagittarius? One more shuffle. Thank you. No. Knight of Swords. So I asked if you should know anything else about them. Queen of Pentacles to 10 of Swords to 8 of Swords. This person's very worried about something that has been nurturing or abundant to them coming to an end in their life. They are worried about it ending or worried about the ending. Possibly worried about their financial resources. The Moon. I don't think you know about this. Maybe they're afraid that they're going to lose their job, or they just lost their job. Maybe they're involved elsewhere and that's coming to an end, or they fear the ending of that. The Queen of Pentacles, I know that the card said it isn't you, but it's possible for some of you, if you are married to this person, they know that that's coming to an end, and they see you transitioning from Queen of Pentacles to Queen of Wands. That could be it. You're having a bit of a glow up energy now that you've moved on from them, or you've moved on with someone else. You're still receiving communication from them, but they are plagued with an ending. Tell me more about that ending. Clarify that 10 of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Death card. Oh, yeah. Hangman. And the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. This person has something else closing out in their life, and I don't know exactly what it is. If it's another connection or a job, or even if it's the connection with you. There's an ending happening in their life, either with you or external to the connection with you, that they're quite worried about. Tell me more about that ending here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Magician, 4 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Justice. Maybe this person's going through a divorce, or they're divorcing you, or you're divorcing them. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's something here that's coming to an end for them. Okay, if this is in respect to the connection with Sagittarius coming to an end, because obviously if you're in the middle of divorce, I don't think you're going to go back to this person after what they did. But if this is in respect, if this ending is Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know about this person and the ending? Ace of Wands. So if it is, okay, if this is the ending, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Empress, 8 of Cups, and the Moon. So if it's you, you know, this ending is occurring between you and them, there is communication here coming to you from this person. What is that Ace of Wands there? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The 5 of Pentacles, which is what you were originally in. The Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Could be an apology. There also could be a discussion here about the separating of funds, right? The allocation of funds here. How are you going to divide up assets, maybe child support and alimony, some kind of conversation like that with the children, if there are children involved. So if this ending is in relation to you, and you're going from Queen or King of Pentacles to Queen or King of Wands there, then yes, there is a conversation here. It looks to be nice in nature. Again, trying to find some type of resolution about the liquidation of assets, or possibly even something in regards to the children. So I would expect communication from this person, if that ending is you and you're definitively not going back. Okay, if this connection is outside with something else in their life, a job or another connection, what does Sagittarius need to know about that? If that ending is in relation to something external from this connection? What does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? One more shuffle here. Thank you. If it's external, King of Pentacles to Queen of Pentacles, right? So maybe they are getting a divorce, something like that. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, that is the truth. And the Chariot, bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, Queen to the King of Swords, Two of Wands, Justice, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups. For those of you where this person is married, you could receive communication that they're getting, it looks like a divorce, or they're contemplating a divorce, separation from that person. What else does Sag need to know? This is if they have someone else. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and Page of Swords, communication. So you're going to hear from this person, whether the ending is attributed between you and them or external to you and them. I mean, if this is fully ending and you don't want this person back, I'm not going to tell you to take this person back. But this person is looking for forgiveness. You for them and them for you. If you don't, want them back, I still would expect communication from them. If you're going through a divorce process, it looks like communication about shared resources, finances, and possibly children, if you do have children. If this person has this ending is not in relation to you, you are still going to hear about it in that Page of Swords. Whether they lost their job, maybe they retired, they had a loss of income, maybe they lost money in the stock market, or possibly have a marriage ending. I don't think the marriage is fully ended, if that's the case, but they might tell you that it is in dire straits, or they or their person have now filed for divorce, or they're about to do that. Anything else in respect to that last message that I got? One more shuffle. Thank you. Yep. Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands, Six of Swords, the World, and the Nine of Pentacles. For those of you where this person was married, there could be something here like the divorce might take a while, but I'm filing or they're filing. There's something like that. There's looking forward to moving towards ending and becoming single, free, and independent of that entity. And it looks like that's the communication that's coming to you, and you've been waiting a long time to receive that communication. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. A little bit long. We'll see if we can get any other closing messages here or advice for Sagittarius. So right now, breathe through the tension. Whether you connect, reconnect, whatever happens, this is, I feel, a reading where you need to forgive yourself and this entity, regardless of whether or not you want to reconnect with them or to continue to move forward, or if you want to accept whatever looks like a peace offering of sorts is coming your way, possible talk of reconciliation. Again, I think your main thing here is like breathe through the tension, focus on yourself. Yeah, let this play out, how it's going to play out. Good message. Okay, one more shuffle here. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Swords. Yeah, I mean, in terms of advice, like if you're really moving away from this person, this is just focus on other things. Focus on yourself. Focus on nurturing yourself. I would still expect communication from this, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just maybe someone who can come off as a bit cold. I mean, they're smart, they're analytical, but they could come off as a bit cold. But I would expect communication or some type of offering from this entity, regardless of which of those scenarios plays out for you. But in the interim here, there definitely is something about you. And that Eight of Pentacles, yeah, working on nurturing yourself, Sun card, nurturing, healing, vitality, focus on your long-term goals. Fool, your new beginning, which seems here to have been suspended for quite some time. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, regardless of what you do with this entity, you seem here to be in need of forgiving yourself and forgiving this entity. That doesn't condone what they did to you. It just frees up your space so you can move forward into the next chapter of your life. If you do want to reconnect with this person, personally for me with all of that Scorpionic death card, I would release the expectation of the result you want and just let things flow and go, and whatever happens, happens. But in the interim, focus on you. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius. That is your, I stumbled there for a second. I thought I was getting another message, but I didn't. Okay, that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. That is your new moon in your new moon sign. for December 19th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can. Thank you again for being a time traveler. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.